All right, now we come to the sixth church addressed in the book of Revelation. Verse 7 of chapter 3. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, These things saith he that is holy. Jesus, as God manifest in the flesh, is distinct from his creation, and he is without sin. Pontius Pilate said, I find no fault in him. His Jewish critics had to find false witness against him, and those that had lived and ministered with him, those which were the closest to him, testified of his sinlessness when they were willing to die for him. And then it says, he that is true. Jesus tells the truth. We can trust him. He is the faithful and true witness of God, the ultimate prophet. And you say, well, how can I trust him? Well, not only did he give prophecies that have since come to pass and are coming to pass, but he hung on a cross for your sins. He bled and died the most vicious of deaths so you could be forgiven. Can you truly consider his work on the cross and say he doesn't have your best interest in mind? You can trust him. He that hath the key of David. Now that's a reference found in Isaiah 22 regarding the key to the treasury of Israel. And that's interesting to say he has the key of David in about 90 AD when this was written, because the temple had long been in ruins for about 20 years since it was destroyed, and the furniture of the temple had all been taken to Rome. But this is reserved for the Messiah. Isaiah chapter 9, Psalm chapter 2, and Daniel chapter 2, many others speak of the Messiah having authority and power over the earth. And Jesus has the authority over the nation of Israel as their Messiah. He that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man openeth. So they had an open door of opportunity to proclaim the gospel of Christ. And it's interesting, this authority of Christ is linked with our ability and enablement to proclaim the gospel. It says in Matthew 28, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go therefore, because of this power that ultimately he will reclaim and establish once the seals of the title deed of earth are opened in Revelation, starting in chapter 6. But he has power over the earth, so he can enable his church to go into it and proclaim the gospel.